great quote by Jean Cocteau that said, "The more visible you make me, the more invisible I become." And I always believed that, and I've thought that a very important thing to know.
Imagine Johnny Depp as Neo in The Matrix, or perhaps as Snape in Harry Potter. What if his iconic talent had graced other legendary roles?
Alvin, let's go. Yeah. I'm in the whip with authority, looking like Sky Bree, she got a body, ayy. And she been calling me daddy lately, want me to put her in Cartier's.
Today we're diving deep into the unbelievable, almost realized collaborations that would have reshaped cinematic history and left fans absolutely stunned. Hollywood is full of what-if stories, but when it comes to Johnny Depp, those stories feel almost mythical. We know him as Captain Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, and countless other unforgettable characters. But what about the roles he didn't play? The projects that slipped away could have completely redefined not only Depp's career, but also the history of cinema itself. Let's start with directors. Quentin Tarantino, known for his razor-sharp scripts and unforgettable dialogue, once had Johnny Depp in mind for a major role. Imagine Depp trading lines in Pulp Fiction or tearing through the chaos of Reservoir Dogs. The thought alone feels like cinematic dynamite. Then there's Tim Burton, Depp's longtime collaborator. While they've given us classics like Sleepy Hollow and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, there was once a scrapped Burton project that would have cast Depp in a shockingly different light, pushing him far outside his usual whimsical roles. And perhaps most surprising of all, Christopher Nolan. Yes, the mastermind behind Inception and The Dark Knight. Depp was in talks for a pivotal role, but scheduling conflicts shut the door. Imagine a Nolan film where Depp's intensity collided with Nolan's mind-bending storytelling. It's the kind of what-if that keeps fans up at night. But it doesn't stop there. Depp was once considered for a major superhero franchise, one that could have placed him at the center of an entire cinematic universe. But Hollywood politics and timing stood in the way. He also came close to leading a critically acclaimed drama, a role that eventually went to another A-lister and secured them an Oscar nomination. Had Depp taken it, critics and audiences alike might have seen a whole new side of his talent. These lost roles aren't just trivia, they're windows into alternate universes of cinema, where Johnny Depp's name could have been tied to entirely different legacies. Of course, Depp's creativity doesn't stop at acting. At one point, he nearly collaborated with a world-renowned musician on a groundbreaking album project, something far beyond his usual jam sessions with rock bands. There was also talk of a major art exhibition featuring Depp's personal works, a chance to showcase the painter and illustrator behind the actor. Sadly, it never came to fruition, leaving fans to wonder what new sides of his artistry remain hidden. Here's where things get fascinating. Every almost role doesn't just affect Depp's path, it ripples outward. If Depp had starred in The Matrix, would Keanu Reeves have become the icon we know today? If Depp had worked with Nolan, would that film still hold its place in modern cinema history? That's the allure of what could have been. These untold stories remind us that every artist's journey is shaped not just by the roles they take, but by the ones they leave behind. So here's the question for you. Which unrealized Johnny Depp role would you most love to see in an alternate universe?